Welcome once again to another Bible review. This is Scott's Bible Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing a particularly interesting item. It is a 1611 King James Bible Facsimile edition, the first edition, the one put out by greatsite.com. So let's get to it. All right, so really, we have right here the box. So this is an unboxing, of course, as most of mine are. Not all of them will be unboxings, but so far the ones that I've done have been. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. I did get this particular Bible on eBay. It was brand new. And it is the one put out by Great Site. Go ahead and open it. And this is going to be the first of a few facsimile editions, Bibles that I'm going to be reviewing. So, all right, take this foam square out, and we also have an original leaf from the first edition of the 1611 as a complimentary. There's a little one there that comes with it, complimentary. It says it's an original, so that's very interesting. See that. It does appear to be. And it's a small leaf. And there's another one there. I'm sorry, there's only one here. It's early in the morning, folks. And we're going to go ahead and take this out. And we see that we have nothing on the front of the back, but on the spine, Holy Bible, King James 1611. It is a very good size. We're going to go ahead and measure that before I take this plastic on the outside. So you can see 11 inches tall. I would say that is 8 3/4 inches in width. And I would say 3 inches in depth. So let us carefully take off this plastic. I don't want to cut into the paper. Do that. Okay, there we have it. Again, the spine. This is pretty much a bonded, I think it might be even not, but it is Smythe sewn here. And there's a gap there. I don't know. It's just meant to be there. Yes. Okay. Necessary because of the size. Okay, so we have this. It's a hardcover edition, obviously. Fly page, pretty thick fly page. And then the first page, King James presentation page, standard, Holy Bible, King James 611. Bible Museum, great site. This is the info the publisher. And there is the, just zoom in a little bit there. There is the first page as, remember this is a facsimile, so this is just as the 1611 was originally. The paper is standard size paper, it's nothing fancy. Remember, this is a standard edition. They have deluxe editions that are larger and basically better quality, but those are more expensive. So I opted with this one. Here it is: to the Most High and Mighty Prince James, by the grace of God, King of Great Britain, France, and Ireland, defender of the faith. So this is the translators to the reader. Notice the F translators instead of the S. That was the Gothic, the English language back then was very different from what we have today. Almanacs, holy days. We see these genealogy trees. These were in the original genealogy trees. This is very, very good to have. And quite a few of them here. And then you get to the alphabetical table of, those are locations. Let's zoom in and see what exactly they are. It looks like they are, see, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like those are locations and proper names, I'm thinking. Not all, but some. And there's the rest of them here. And here is Genesis, first book of Moses. That's what they call it, called Genesis. And you see the typeset, the drop cap. And that's why we have drop caps in those, in the the editions that I reviewed, the Humble Lamb KJV and the Schuyler KJV Canterbury. The drop caps take after the original King James drop caps in concept anyway. They're not identical, obviously. It just, that was what that was. And when we look, it's very, very nicely done. It gives you an idea, a very good idea on what it was like back then to have a Bible in one all bound together. And we have the apocrypha also here, Edras. And it's a facsimile. It's a facsimile of the original, with every page that was in it. And there's Revelation, all the way to the end. Revelation 22 there. And notice the captions. The water of life is offered freely. So the original King James 1611 had subject captions: a new heaven, holy Jerusalem. which corresponds to the text under it. See? I bet you didn't know that, you know. When you look at this, the historical concept was Revelation of St. John the Divine. Notice the U instead of the V and the I instead of the J. That was the English language then. And it's quite fascinating how this all came about. The 1611 had a just tremendous committee of translators, very godly men, very learned men in the biblical languages and Latin, and they did a magnificent job. And it definitely is a testimony to why it's still used, and really it's still the standard by which all Bibles are compared when you think about it. You know, it's sort of like when people talk about the King James and the other versions, it's like the King James is in another class altogether, and people instinctively know that, you know. Not only the beauty of the language, in that it's Shakespearean in its tone, but just the sheer history of it and its track record is enough to use it over other Bibles, in my opinion. Not going to get into King James onlyism in its claims, but to me the evidence is, the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. You know, the fruit of this tree is good fruit, you see. So that's kind of my take on it. And this is, like I said, put out by the good folks at right here, greatsite.com. They have a lot of facsimiles. They have some antique Bibles too. Copyright 2006, the Bible Museum. First edition, first printing, 1611. And so it was printed in China, obviously. But nice, beautiful, nice, not something that you're going to want to refer to all the time, but it's a nice coffee table piece. And it's a nice conversation piece in your home. It really is. And it also takes you back. You know, you open it and it just takes you back to another time period. And just like that. Again, there's the spine. Holy Bible, King James 1611. So there you have it. Okay, well that about does it for the 1611 facsimile of the King James Bible, the first edition put out by greatsite.com. And it's a tremendous bargain. I mean, it's not the full size facsimile version that reflects the size of the original Bibles then. Those are huge. Those you can get for about $300, $325. I may get one day, I don't know, but this is certainly sufficient. And the other facsimiles I have coming up are going to be interesting also, and those are going to be coming up soon. But I'm going to be putting some other Bibles in there also. I have a stack here to get through. So we will continue uploading these, Lord willing. Thank you for joining me. Please join me in the next video for your edification, and we hope this is of help to you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless.